there, welcome back to our mental health series. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects many of us, anxiety. Did you know that anxiety disorders are amongst the most common mental health conditions worldwide, with an estimated 284 billion people affected? Whether it's that knot in your stomach before a big presentation or the racing thoughts that keep you up at night, anxiety can be a real challenge to many. But don't worry, because in this video, we're going to explore some practical coping strategies to help you navigate anxiety symptoms effectively. Before we get into today's video, I have a small request. Mental health conditions affect people of all ages, races, and backgrounds worldwide, with an estimated 1 in 4 people experiencing a mental health disorder at some point in their lives. If you know of someone who may be going through a tough time right now, please share this video with them. Let's work together to break the stigma and raise awareness about mental health. Now, let's crack on. Before we jump into the strategies, let's take a moment to understand what anxiety is all about. Anxiety is a mix of feelings that can differ from person to person. Some might feel restless or worried. Others might feel it more in their body, like their heart racing or their stomach tied up in knots. It's a bit like a roller coaster ride. Everyone's experience is unique. When someone's anxious, it can show up in different ways. They might feel shaky, sweaty, or like they can't catch their breath. Emotionally, it might feel like they're on the edge or constantly on alert. And in their head, they might have a hard time focusing or feel like their thoughts are spinning out of control. People usually recognize they're anxious based on how it affects them. Maybe they avoid certain situations or find it hard to relax and enjoy things they used to. It can mess with sleep, appetite, and even relationships. Anxiety is closely tied to body stress response. When we feel threatened, our body releases hormones to help us react quickly, like if we need to run from danger. This is normally called the fight or flight response. But sometimes the system gets dysregulated and we start reacting to stuff that isn't really a big deal. Understanding anxiety means recognizing that it's a mix of biological, physiological, and environmental factors all playing together. By finding ways to manage stress, getting support, and figuring out what triggers those anxious feelings, we can start to take back control and live our life more fully. When you feel anxious, your body goes into fight or flight mode, triggering a surge of stress hormones like cortisol or adrenaline. This physiological response prepares your body to react to perceived threats, often resulting in symptoms such as increased heart rate, rapid breathing, and muscle tension. Deep breathing and relaxation techniques can really help counteract this stress response by activating the body's parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes relaxation and calms the mind. Practicing deep breathing exercises, progressive muscle relaxation, or guided imagery can be an effective way to manage anxiety symptoms. Deep breathing exercises involve taking slow, deep breaths, focusing on fully expanding your lungs. This type of breathing increases oxygen flow to the brain and the body, promoting feelings of calmness and relaxation. Progressive muscle relaxation, that involves tensing and then relaxing different muscle groups, helping to release physical tension and again promote relaxation. Guided imagery uses visualization techniques to create a peaceful mental image, allowing the mind to focus on positive and calming thoughts. It's important to note that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to deep breathing and relaxation techniques. Different techniques may work better for different individuals, so it's essential to explore and find what works best for you. Also, consistent practice is key to experiencing the full benefits of these techniques. Integrating them into your daily routine can really help build resilience to anxiety over time. Mindfulness and meditation offer powerful strategies for managing anxiety and enhancing overall well-being. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, tuning into your thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, and surroundings without judgment. You can practice mindfulness by focusing on your breath, conducting a body scan, or mindfully engaging in everyday activities like eating. On the other hand, meditation involves training your mind to focus and redirect your thoughts. There are various forms of meditations, including mindfulness meditation, where you observe your breath or sensations without judgment, and guided meditation, which involves listening to instructions to help guide your practice. To start meditation, find a quiet space, sit comfortably, and focus your attention on your breath or a guided meditation recording. Both mindfulness and meditation can be practiced regularly to cultivate inner peace, resilience, and emotional well-being. By incorporating these practices into your daily routine, you can develop a greater ability to manage anxiety and navigate life's challenges with more ease and clarity. Remember, it's not about achieving perfection, but rather fostering a compassionate and non-judgmental awareness of your experience in each moment. Cognitive behavioral techniques, or CBT, are valuable tools for managing anxiety by addressing negative thought patterns. While working with a trained professional can certainly provide personalized guidance and support, there are also steps individuals can take on their own to challenge and reframe negative thoughts. One approach is thought challenging, where you actively question the validity of your negative thoughts. For instance, if you catch yourself thinking, I'll definitely mess up and embarrass myself before a job interview, pause and ask yourself for evidence to support this belief. Are there any instances in the past where you performed well in similar situations? By challenging the accuracy of your negative beliefs, you can begin to loosen their grip on your emotions and your behavior. Cognitive restructuring involves actively replacing irrational beliefs with more rational and balanced alternatives. For example, let's say you tend to catastrophize situations. Instead of assuming the worst case scenario, consciously practice reframing them in a more realistic light. For instance, if you're worried about a job interview, remind yourself that while rejection is possible, it's not the end of the world. Consider other potential outcomes such as gaining valuable experience or making a positive impression despite any setbacks. Reflect on past successes in coping with challenges and remind yourself of your resilience and capabilities. Over time, this process can help rewire your brain's habitual response patterns, leading to reduced anxiety and increased resilience in the face of adversity. Exposure therapy is another technique commonly used to manage anxiety symptoms. Whilst it's typically facilitated by a therapist, individuals can incorporate elements of exposure therapy into their self-care routines. For example, let's say you have a fear of public speaking. Now, you could start by practicing speaking in front of a mirror or recording yourself giving a short speech. Then you might progress to speaking in front of a trusted friend or family member. As you become more comfortable, you could join a public speaking club or volunteer to give a presentation at work. By gradually exposing yourself to speaking situations, starting with smaller, less intimidating settings, you can build confidence and reduce anxiety over time. This process allows you to learn that anxiety is temporary and manageable, ultimately empowering you to face your fears with courage and resilience. Overall, while seeking professional guidance can be beneficial, we can all empower ourselves by incorporating cognitive behavioral techniques into our daily lives. By actively challenging negative thoughts, reframing irrational beliefs, and gradually facing fears, we can cultivate greater resilience and regain control over our thoughts and emotions. Remember, progress may take time and practice, so be patient and compassionate with yourself throughout the process. Making some changes to your daily routine can really help when it comes to dealing with anxiety. Getting regular exercise, making sure you get enough sleep, and eating a balanced diet are all good places to start. Plus, cutting back on caffeine and alcohol can make a big difference too. Finding ways to relax, like deep breathing or meditation that I've mentioned before, can help calm your mind and body. And don't forget to do things that you enjoy. Having fun can really boost your mood and take your mind off worries. Spending time with pets can also be comforting, as it releases all the feel-good hormones. Overall, these lifestyle tweaks can make a real difference in managing anxiety and improving your overall well-being. Remember, you don't have to navigate anxiety alone. Seeking support from friends, family, or mental health professionals can provide invaluable encouragement and guidance along your journey. Whether it's talking to a trusted friend, attending therapy sessions, or reaching out for support, it's all brave and important step towards healing. As we wrap up, I want to remind you that managing anxiety is a journey, and it's okay to take it one step at a time. By incorporating coping strategies like deep breathing, mindfulness, CBT techniques, and lifestyle modifications into your daily routine, you can effectively manage anxiety symptoms and reclaim control over your life. Remember to be patient with yourself, practice self-compassion, and celebrate your progress along the way. That's it for this video. Join me next time as we talk about overcoming depression in our mental health series. Until then, take care of yourself and remember that you're not alone in your journey towards healing and well-being. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.